Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I thought I'd do something a little different today. I asked my Discord to list all of the most boring exotics, armor and weapon wise, in Destiny 2, and I would then go test them out for myself, see if I agree, maybe I disagree, I guess we'll find out together. So let's get started, I guess. So starting out, the first one I looked at was Foe Tracer for the Hunter, because essentially it just marks people, and then you do a tiny bit extra damage. Back in the start of Destiny 2, when this was actually released, it was a bit of a game changer. Quite a lot of hunters really liked it, and it took a while for it to sort of shift out of relevance, but just these days in Destiny, it's not comparable to the exotics that come out these days. So I did a bit of a damage comparison to show you how much the damage changes depending on wearing Foe Tracer or not, and yeah, it's an alright amount, but I don't think it's worth an exotic slot. That's kind of the issue. I feel like it's more of a perk on a gun than an exotic piece of armor. The next one I tested was the Sealed Ahamkara's Grasps. Essentially, do melee damage and you get loads of stuff. You can read it, I can't bother. So yeah, as I'm doing there, I'm shooting all my ammo just to show that if you get a melee kill, it reloads all your ammo. Kinda cool. But again, we moved on to sort of bigger and better things with exotics, I feel like, to the point where we don't need punch something and you reload. I know, it's cool because it reloads everything, but still, it's just lackluster. The next one is actually Radiant Flux. I had this suggestion in the Discord, and I also thought of it myself. I'll be honest, upon actually playing with it, I think I might make a build for it. I actually really enjoy using it. I'm not even particularly using combos or sort of movement or anything. I'm just walking around killing stuff in this lost sector, and it is really fun. Like, then the damage I do to the boss at the end, like, I tested Triton Vice earlier, and it did less damage than that did. That is just really fun, so I'm taking it back. Next one was the Radiant Dance Machines. I actually recorded this part of the video as a joke, and then properly tested it afterwards. And I will unfortunately inform you, I have again changed my mind. The Radiant Dance Machines are actually quite fun now that I actually know how they work, because I kind of just thought you could dodge a lot, and that was it. Didn't realise that on the exotic perk, if you get a kill, it restarts the exotic. I think that's pretty cool. Again, I'm not using it in day one raid next season, but, look at it. It's kind of fun, in a weird way. Could have used a reload from a melee there, but yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's just rolling around in your Gucci and doing a bit of Dark Souls rolling, doing a bit of a Korean backdash. It is what it is. I'm just gonna let the rest of this footage play out because for some reason I kept quite a bit of this footage in. I'll catch up with you guys in a moment when it's done. Okay, we're done with the hunter now. It's on to the whatever the hell that says. Apotheosis Veil, I guess. Again, I was kind of surprised at the amount of energy I got from my abilities, but popping a super to get my abilities back, it's alright, I guess. Again, it's kind of lackluster in the current day sandbox, really. And that goes with this as well. Claws of Ahamkara. Just 2 melees. That's about it. It's just two mealies. Right, yeah, you get Orbs of Light, but is that really worth it in the exotic slot? Then I saw, while I was actually looking at my inventory, the Skull of Dire Ahamkara. And I thought back to the old days of Obsidian Mind and thought, surely it's good. No, not really. No, definitely not worth an exotic slot. So here I decided to clear the whole Lost Sector with Nova Bomb and Bad Juju to see how long it took me to get my super, so you guys can watch that if you want. If not, you can skip ahead in the video to the next exotic. So I'll see you then. Then moving on to Winter's Guile, I again read it and kind of went, that's not that great. But then I remembered that glaives exist. Didn't really test it with swords, I'll be honest. I'm more of a glaive guy than a sword guy. And upon testing it with a glaive, it is actually really fun, I'll be honest. It does pretty decent damage to the boss as well. Again, I tested Triton's and this is Vice, sorry, and this is way better than Triton's Vice. Again, even I just tested normal melee attacks without the glaive, and I tested on the dogs to come out in the Lost Sector. Pretty decent damage. I mean, 2 tapping them ain't bad, you know? And then 1 tapping the next one somehow. But yeah, like I said, it's more fun than I imagined. And finally is the honorable mentions. I actually don't have these exotics unlocked, but I just thought I'd put them here at the end to sort of shout them out as being absolute shite. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments, like, share, and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next video for the boring exotic weapons. Bye-bye for now.